Oy vey, mamma mia, here we go again. So, TMZ just reported that Tom Sandoval took Raquel home to meet his family, and they said, swipe left, thank you, next, no way, Jose. So, I guess he took her on a trip to his hometown of St. Louis back in December, and they were, living life. But apparently his family didn't want to meet her when he wanted to bring her over. According to TMZ, they thought that it was inappropriate for him to be bringing another girl home while he was still with Ariana. So it seems like the family's got a little bit better of a head on their shoulders. So instead of getting to meet his family, she ended up meeting a few of his close friends, which is odd because I'm like, wouldn't Ariana pick up on this? It's also just like strange how messy they were getting with all this, especially since Schwartz told us that he found out in January that they were in love. So it sounds like him and Ariana did not have a great relationship at this point. Things must have been a little rocky. But then the weird part is they're going around doing interviews talking about how great things are. He's saying that him and Ariana were doing great. At the Pump Rules premiere, he said that they were doing great. They were denying open relationship rumors. So, like, when did he think that he was going to be able to, like, get away with this? Like, why are you bringing Raquel around your family in your hometown? Like, what excuse did he give Ariana? Like, what excuse did they both give Ariana? Like, Raquel was visiting family in town. Like, visiting his family in his hometown. And did Ariana, like, really buy that? Like, they had to have been having issues. But I'm like, how did nobody tip Ariana off? Like, how did nobody say, hey, this is a little weird. I think their relationship is a little too close. I'm feeling a little odd about this. I know for me, myself, I have so many questions, but like, that takes balls to do something like that, to literally bring your mistress home to meet your family. I'm glad that they didn't want to meet. I've heard some rumblings on Facebook that I guess she did meet his mom, but they just didn't feel like it was appropriate for her to be around the family. I would get that. I mean, I guess you also, like, as a family member, like, what are you going to do? Tell the mistress, no, you can't come in if he shows up with the mistress? Like, if your brother brought home his mistress, would you let her in? Like, I feel like I guess you'd be like, all right, I probably don't like this. I'm probably going to want to get you lit and make a fool of you, but like, I'm not going to reject you. Like, you're still my brother. I still love you. You're still my son. Like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like that's a really tricky situation to be in. If my brother brought home his mistress, I don't know. I feel like I would say something. I would be the bitch to be like, excuse me, like, what are you doing here? Where's Ariana? And why are you, like, who is this girl and why is she here? And then she'd be like, well, I'm here because I love to watch Weenie the Pooh because I couldn't finish my timetables and I didn't get enough ice cream scoops back in first grade. And I would have at it. I would drag her around like a rag doll. But I don't know. This thing is just, it's wild. I guess he was telling people at that point that he was trying to break up with Ariana at the time. But like, how do you try to break up with somebody? Like, did she not take the hint? Did she refuse to break up with you? Is it like Tinsley and Scott, where Scott had to like issue an official statement in the press to people and say, we're definitely broken up? Like, how do you try to break up with someone? Like, and then happen to find yourself like in an affair. Either you break up with someone or you don't. It's kind of that simple. Ariana was photographed with both Tom and Raquel back in November. So the St. Louis trip was in December. So like, I mean, clearly they were keeping up the ruse in front of her, but it's just like, did she not see the red flags? Were they right in front? I'm very curious what her side of the story is. I know he's on Howie Mandel today. So I'm very curious. I'm going to watch that after this, and maybe we'll go live tonight and recap it. But the whole thing is just cuckoo magoo crazy. I can't even keep up with it. Yeah, I think actually, you know what? Fuck it. Instead of book club tonight, we're going to do Tom Sandoval night, and we're going to recap his Howie Mandel interview. So stay tuned for that. Put your reminder on. We'll go live at our regular time. But I think we're going to skip book club. We're going to skip book club for an emergency Howie Mandel episode, and then get ready because my interview with Stassi Schroeder drops tomorrow. And yes, I ask her about Sandoval. But very curious what your thoughts are. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about Tom Sandoval bringing Raquel home in December before he even told Schwartz that he was in love with her to meet his family. That is all sorts of scandal and gross and wild, just wild. Guys, you can keep up with me at Just Plain Zack all over the internet. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. And if you're watching this on the YouTube, which I know you are because this is an exclusive YouTube video, hit the like button. It really does help the algorithm and it helps keep my videos top of mind. Hit the subscribe button. That way you always get that tea, and hit the bell notification button. That way the tea is all up in your notifications as soon as it's ready. Nobody likes cold tea. Nobody likes lukewarm tea. We want the tea hot. All right. Love you, mean it. Ciao for now. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.